Okay, let's talk about how to carry water when you're camping or hiking. Normally, I'll carry one of these stainless steels, usually two of them, on my side. So this provides me water. Now, being that we're getting into very hot weather, 80, 90 degrees Fahrenheit, high humidity, you're going to drink a lot more water. Now, I used to carry a bunch of these platypuses because they're light, and I would fill up the spout here with these. But I wouldn't carry water in them on the way in because they fill up pretty good. See how they fold up? You carry a couple of these and they would be empty. Now, once I had my camp set up, I usually try to set up near a water place. I would go down and get my water, which you can see in some of my videos, and I could fill up two of these, walk back to my camp, and then who knows, the next day, maybe even at night, I have to go back and get more water because it depends on how thirsty I am. So I usually used to carry a couple of these, and like I said, I'd walk in with them empty, so there's really no weight to them except for maybe a couple of ounces. And then I would fill them up and carry them to my camp, but I wouldn't be hiking with them on. Well, I seen this new bag called HydraPak, and it's called the Seeker. And that's literally how big it is. It's extremely small. To give you an idea on weight, and that's what their bag that it comes with, I'm looking at 3.9, well, 4 ounces. So 3.94 ounces. So this is 4 ounces in total weight, what this is. So literally, it weighs pretty much nothing. On my way in is what I'm carrying. Now, when I need it, and this is after I've gotten into camp, I've set up my camp and everything, I pull this out. You see how big that is? And then, voila. Look how big that is. This is 4 liters. It has a way to carry it here. Way to carry it here. So it's nice for carrying. It's like a silicone bag. Compared to this, okay, this is much bigger. The cap itself is waterproof, meaning once you put this cap on, water is not going to leak out. Now this hole is a lot bigger than the platypus hole. So, and once this is capped, it doesn't leak. Now some hikers have gone with the 3 liter one. Okay, that's the 4 liter. You see how big that is compared to my own. But they've gone with the 3 liter one and they've gotten rid of their bottles and they hike with one on each side. Now these things aren't cheap. I think this was $30. I do plan to buy a couple more, but it really is pretty amazing. At only 4 ounces, and this is like I said, I'd be going in with this empty. Once I get to the campsite, I set up my tent, I set up everything, then I go down to the water and I top everything off. Well, that's when this comes out. So I would filter my water in here, then I would pour my water in and fill this bag up. Once this bag's filled, cap it off. And like I said, I got a handle that I can carry back into camp. And a lot of people will just take, say, 1 or 2 of these canteens. It's not enough water in the summertime, especially where I'm at here in Tennessee. It gets hot here. And really hot. Now, the other nice thing about this HydraPak Seeker bag is, believe it or not, you can fill this up. I wouldn't suggest filling it top. I go 3/4 or whatever. Drop this in the freezer, and now you can make a solid piece of ice inside this bag. Throw this on the back of your pack as you hike in, and when you get a hot 80, 90 degree day, well, obviously the ice is going to start melting, but you've got yourself a nice cold drink when you want one. So that's kind of cool. But mainly I bought it, like I said, I go in empty, and when I finally camel up and I get my water and I bring it back to camp, that's just so I have to make less trips. and that's why I really wanted that. I'll have a link to the bottom in Amazon if you want to check it out. It is an affiliate link. But these things are pretty awesome. I checked a lot of different types of water bags. This one has an amazing guarantee. If this leaks for any reason, they'll give you a brand new one. So it's not a big deal. The guarantee is amazing. Great reviews. I couldn't find anything horrible about it whatsoever. And everybody says it takes a beating. So over time, we'll see how it does. That's why I only bought one right now. If after, say, 6 months of me using this and banging it around and everything, well, I'll be buying a couple more if this thing works out compared to this here. These platypuses are okay. They're hard to clean. You need a really long, skinny brush to clean them. You still need a little bit to clean this, but it just seems so much better the way you fold it up. Like when I roll this up, you know, and squeeze the air out of it, it gets pretty compact is what it does. Then I can put my cap on. So roll it up when the cap's off. It gets pretty compact is what it does. You know, and it's squishy. All this is squishy, so it fits into a pretty tight area. Where with the platypus, it's pretty hard. This really doesn't squish up as much as that one does. So, and I got like 3 or 4 platypuses. I've used them for a very long time, and they work pretty good. This new idea, as new tech comes out, just seems a whole lot better. So like I said, I'll put a link at the bottom if you want to add one to your pack. Extra 4 ounces. I think it's worth it. Anyhow, catch you guys on the next one.